Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now Young.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw, Young.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Check pink, switch, yellow, check white.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the...
There he goes, left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, fellas.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Obviously, Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side.
Forcing completion of the first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Taken in at the 22. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Now they'll change things up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run. It's Tucker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him down his first 2 carries in the ball game.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
That's caught by Tucker.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during this series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Young. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 77 yards.
The Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level.
Oh, this is blocked. The Bucs pick it up. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch them.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
He may go back to the whole level of discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
And they'll run with Tucker.
Oh, nice move. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal. That's the end of the first.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they come up now second and goal. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made the decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's Young on first down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Second down, Young. Short throw caught by Pitts.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his fifth catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 3rd and 2.
Yellow, check right. Hut.
Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That'll put him at
yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
72 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Here's Tucker.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 45. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Here now, 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Tucker.
Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here is Young. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Young will set to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
That's taken on the 25.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43.
115 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, you'll have no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And some room to maneuver. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll run. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Able to find the open there. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Out of the gun, it's Young. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st and 10, Young. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Maybe they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the first down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
147 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what...
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
That good for 22 and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. Up the middle they go. Tucker, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Blue check, Smith red. Check pink, Smith yellow.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check white.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker, and he'll work this one up to about the 38.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tucker, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
They'll try the left side. It's Tucker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
Falcons 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. So out comes now. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Young. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
52 blaster.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Check. Smith red. Check pink. Switch yellow.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Following the punt return.
someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that. Reps like those, they were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they'll pad that lead.
This one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know. If you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Okay, ready? Let's go now.
Now a first down throw for Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Oh, and that is incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throwing, Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.